Welcome to the Unfiltered Doll, baby, where we do a little bit of cussing around here. So your parental advisory has been advised. Also, baby, listen, we may have some bad opinions and whatever it is that you're going through. If you feel triggered, baby, just remember we're not talking about you. We're talking about the people on the screen. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Please, before I start running off at the mouth, let me know if you can hear me. Hey, AKPOV. Hey, Tail of the Pony. Honey, not Tail of the Pony. Come on, Tail of the Pony. Petty Patty. Hey, let's talk about it. Chanel. TD Will. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I wanted to try something new this Monday. I was rambling about it before at the end of some of our lives. And since we're always down in the Atlanta, down there in the Georgia in people's business, I said, well, you know what? Let's get into the Real Housewives of ATL. It's been a long time for me. Dawn Michi, the RN. Hello, baby. How are you? Welcome on in. It's been a long time for me. I have not watched Real Housewives of ATL. Let me see what I can remember. When was the last, baby, when that mess was going on with Candy and Porsha and somebody talking about something had happened down there at the dungeon with Candy and that whole lie that was being spread about Candy, but I don't remember much about it. So I really don't want to rehash that because my memory is not well when it comes to the last time I watched The Housewives. Now, I would catch different reactions and reviews here on the YouTube, and that's how I would watch most of my reality TV, to be quite honest with you. Moving forward, I just stopped watching it on my own. So I'm very much out of the loop of everything that's happening. But of course, I heard about, the rumors and the chitter and the chatter out here, the chit and the chat happening between the women. But why I decided to watch it this season is because Shamia. Miss ICU2, baby, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. That's when you stopped as well, Dawn. Hey, Mimi55. So Shamia, I was sent a Shamia, her intro or whatever. And I said, oh my God, that's going to bring me back to the Real Housewives of ATL. Shamia is a vibe. Last time I heard about Shamia, I knew she was married. I knew she was her husband was well off, but I recall her and Porsha having, some friction with their friendship, which really sucks because they're not friends because of the show. They have been friends since they were kids, since they were girls, young girls. Okay, baby. They have been friends that long. I'm talking about flat chested, no chest, baby, and saggy bathing suit bottoms. That's how long they've been friends for. So I just thought it really sucked that when you get on these reality television shows, sometimes your marriage and your friendship is going to go through the test of time, baby. And Shamia finally has a peach because before her husband did not want to film is what I can remember. Y'all know I'm loud and wrong sometimes. The Gold Experience, hey baby, welcome on in. So you know I'm loud and wrong sometimes, but what I do remember is Shamia, and I think Porsha, they did have some type of a falling out. Something weird happened. Don't remember that. But I do recall that Shamia's husband didn't want to be part of the filming back when we were expecting her to get a peach because of the marriage and everything that was going on. So we all know that Shamia's husband and Porsha's husband, Simon, I don't know if they're friends, or if they were just friends on some Our Wives Are Friends. I don't know much about that either. Shamia's husband seems to be very kind of like shy and not really wanting the camera on him, but not in a nasty way. I feel like we're just going to see him in passing, or we're going to see him as if, okay, I'll give you this much, but you're not about to get all up in my business. All right. So, as far as who's left, who's born and raised here in ATL, I know Phaedra is from Georgia, correct? Phaedra is from Georgia. The last time I checked, let's look that up right now, as a matter of fact. Let's see who's left, who's from Georgia. I know Kelly, which is one of the new girls. She's from Maryland. She's from Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know much about Drew. I don't know much about Brittany. And what's this new gal's name, honey? What's her name? Hold on, let me see. Honey, I got to look up her name because she came on the very end of episode 1. I didn't get through episode 2 yet, so I am behind. So we have Kelly as the new girl, Brittany as the new girl, and then we have, what was her name? I'm looking on my notes, child. I didn't forgot her name that quick, but I know I'm going to have a lot to say about her because I have a lot to say about her husband, Angela. Yes, Angela. So we have Angela, tell the pony, right? I had to look things up because I'm like, who are these people? Okay. So Phaedra is from Georgia. Porsha is from Georgia. Where is now Shamia? I want to say she's from Georgia because of how long she's been friends. They showed a picture of Shamia and Porsha, baby, and it was before they were developed. So if Shamia is not from Georgia, she's been there for a long time, is what I can assume. Shamia Morton, where is she from? Let's see where they say she's from. Now, these other new girls, I'm not researching them. She is from Georgia as well. So it's saying she's from Georgia, but you know, people sometimes if they know your business since you was a little toddler, honey, they tell you you're not from Georgia if you were born somewhere else, but she is from Georgia according to the Google. Okay. And yeah, it came in hot. A lot of reactions so far when I look at their titles or when I look at a lot of the blogs online and not on YouTube. A lot of people feel like the ratings are still very low for this particular, for the Housewives of Atlanta. I can't get into the ratings and all of that chatter because, again, I'm new to this show again. I have to, get reacquainted with the people on the screen. I know very much about Porsha. I know Phaedra. And I know Shamia. I don't know much about Drew. I don't know much about Kelly, Brittany, or I don't forgot her name again. I do apologize. I have a feeling that I don't want to be shady, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to remember the lady that's married to God damn it, what's his name? He used to be a basketball player. But what's her name? I'm gonna have Angela. And honey, Angela and her husband, I'm going to save that for in a minute. Because see, her husband was, honey, I was side eyeing him. Okay. So if you haven't watched it, we're only in episode 2 so far. I've only watched episode 1. Let me write Sister Angela's name down when I have to bring her up, because I know I'm going to forget all about her. So pretty much the highlight of the show, the only person we have a lot of people going through a divorce or post-divorce. We know Phaedra is no longer married. Her divorce was way before this season. Porsha's going through a divorce in a situation. Shamia is married. Drew is going through a divorce. Her husband, ex-husband, estranged husband, is living in her basement. Yes, he is, baby. He's living in her basement. Can you imagine you are going through a situation, and I believe her husband had a problem with where he was putting his sausage at, and you got to live with him. He's down there in your basement, in their basement. He's still in the marital home, living in the basement. She's not allowed downstairs in his basement penthouse unless he gives her permission, and they co-parent from the app. So they're all living in the same home, but he's down there to the basement. Yes, he is. He's down there to the honey, y'all ain't. Yeah, he's down there to the basement. Okay. But see, this is the tea with Drew for this season. I don't know how much they're going to focus on her situation with her husband or estranged, however you want to title it, baby, and him being down there in that basement. And wait, get into this. She has to leave the home, I believe, 2 to 3 times a month to give him privacy to the whole home, honey, from the top of the floor to the bottom of the floor. So she has to actually exit their marital home so that he can roam freely from top to bottom. Honey, listen, now come on here. But what's the drama with her this season is going to be her and Porsha. She is Porsha's ambassador, or she's her influencer for Go Naked Hair. And she's getting into her music. It's helping her out throughout, her divorce and everything that she's going on. And guess who's her, guess who she's, what I'm saying, doing a little la, 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 and who's helping her with her music career? Porsha's baby's daddy, Dennis. Porsha's baby daddy, Dennis. The Gold Experience, welcome on in, baby. And Sunflower Babe T. Dawn Michi, the RN, says Phaedra is, but she's been on Married to Medicine's cast last season for some. Right. And wasn't she over there in Dubai as well, Dawn? Phaedra has been all over the place. I don't know this Phaedra. I used to love me some Phaedra, honey. Yes, I did. But I don't know who the new Phaedra is. I'm not used to seeing Phaedra's titties. I'm not used to seeing Phaedra's thighs and ass out. I'm not used to blonde hair, red hair, bob, lace front. I'm not used to lace front Phaedra. I'm not. I think she looks good. Please don't get me wrong. But I'm not used to her yet with this new look. And I understand that's part of the package when it comes to the girls filming on TV, but I'm not used to it. Yeah, she's getting the check internationally. She's feeling, hey, baby, get that money. Do you hear me, Dawn Michi, the RN? I know that a lot of people feel a way about Phaedra. People feel a way about Porsha. And people feel a way about Drew. People feel a way about Kenya, who is no longer part of the Real Housewives. She has been suspended. However, she does make some appearances on season 16 because they were filming. We all know Kenya and the new girl, Brittany, got into a back and forth. And they said down there at the grand opening of the hair spa, Kenya had some posters made of Kelly in a position. I'll just say, baby, I guess she was on her knees, but she was not praying. She wasn't praying, baby. A soft place to land. Welcome on in, honey. Sunflower Baby T, I'm sorry, baby. Did I speak to you? You know I'm crazy, child. Sometimes I forget. And it's only a 10-second span. I'll forget. But Sister Britt on the posters, baby, they say she was on her knees, but she wasn't praying. So I don't know what went on before that for Kenya to feel like she should have a grand opening down at her spa and print and to put posters out of somebody down there on their knees, not praying to the Lord. But that is what had happened. And I believe she took accountability for that on the Tamron show recently. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she showed a video or not. I don't know what Brittany had going on before she was married. I don't know if she was, selling a little tussie. Hey, that's her business. People pay their bills how they want to pay their bills. Sometimes people's going to sell that tussie. Sometimes people going to sell clothing on Poshmark. People got to do what they got to do out here. And baby, that's none of my business. We're just in episode 1. I'm not even caught up with episode 2 yet. I just wanted to come out here, put this out here, throw it up in the air and see how it performs. Okay. So that's why we're live talking about these women and their business. So Shamia is the glue to this new group coming together. Shamia and Porsha are besties. Phaedra is coming back into season 16. I forgot which season Phaedra was left off on. Cynthia is a friend. Okay. So she does not have a peak. She is a friend to season 16. So Cynthia is very much part of this season, but as a friend. Drew, Kelly, honey, Kelly. Kelly is the one in the red dress, baby. Kelly. Oh my God, Kelly. Kelly came in hot, okay? Kelly and Brittany. Brittany loves Kelly because she considers them to be, over the top. And I believe she called them the titty sisters, because they like to get wild, honey. And they like them titties to be out. But they got to be careful because they got to make sure they don't have any nip slips. It's pretty much how Brittany was, introducing us to her relationship that she has with Sister Kelly. Sister Kelly is post-divorce, fresh post-divorce. She's a chef. She's known for waffles and chicken. I believe it's called Nana's Chicken and Waffles. She had an old nasty divorce, and she just said pretty much without telling all of her business, her relationship with her ex-husband was unsafe. She has 4 kids, 3 kids with her husband, and her oldest daughter is from a previous relationship or a previous marriage. We have Sister Angela married to the basketball guy. What is his name? Because, honey, I didn't really care for him. I'm going to tell y'all now, if he's one of your favorite all-time basketball players, Charles. Angela and Charles. Charles is given, I don't know if anybody's in here watching it to collaborate my opinion. Y'all know I've been giving out a bad opinion since 1978. Charles is very, it seems like he might be in the women's business is what I will say. Nice looking man. All of the women, you cannot deny their face card. No, you cannot. Honey, they got the bodies going on, honey. They got the titties out. The booties is popping. I'm not going to lie to you. When they showed Kenya at Drew's house, I didn't know that was Kenya from behind. I don't know if Kenya lost a lot of weight, but the booty was given buns of steel. If you remember the buns of steel infomercial, it was very much given a little bit of buns of steel. I said, who was that at the door? And when they showed that it was Kenya, I said, oh, okay. Kenya is beautiful, baby, but I think she lost a lot of weight, which on the outside looking in, it didn't look like she needed to lose any weight, but she's much smaller than the last time I seen her. And I believe if she had her buns enhanced, that the buns didn't. Yeah, you remember buns of steel. That's what that booty was given from the back. Because I said, well, who is this at the door? And it was Kenya. I said, oh, okay. Shamia's mansion home. Baby, listen. There is no address, baby, okay? That you already know, okay? You can't just send no man. Honey, that home is absolutely amazing. It is beautiful, but she's so humble. When you get to the other girls, when they're letting you know who they are, it's very materialistic. It's very like, I'm that girl. But Sunflower Babe T, you're right. That booty has been unique, but it's really unique now. Like it has there's a new character that unlocks. I don't want to body shame, but I'm just being honest with what I saw when she was standing there at that front door. I said, who is this? Oh, it was Kenya. Anywho, Shamia is very humble. She's a vibe. I love it. So funny. A triple threat. Honey, Shamia walks in Them feet was hurting. I don't know what kind of shoes Shamia has on. Shamia, you should tell us we don't want those shoes, because the way Shamia walked in her home, baby, her feet was hurting. Do you hear me? Them feet were sore, baby. And she walked in, her family's there. You could tell Shamia is very much into her family, her children, her husband. And I love Shamia. I do. I love this for her. And I don't know how this is going to rock nor roll with Porsha usually being the, face of the show, because, she has to stand there and share that spotlight with her bestie. Okay. My goodness, are you doing this weekly? I'm going to have to start watching. Yes, I'm going to try to do it weekly. I'm already behind. Unfortunately, episode 2 dropped yesterday. I have to watch that today. And I just want to see where we're going to land with this. This is something new for my algorithm. So, hey, if we got 10 people in here, 5, 25, 35, 305, 1005, we're going to see this through and we're going to finish it out. Okay. So Shamia is talking to us, letting us know everything about how she got with her husband, which is absolutely hilarious. And Shamia does have advice for the single women out there. Sister Shamia is letting us know she's been with her husband for 10 years. And pretty much when she got with her husband, honey, she got the bubble guts. She was visiting him in his home and she got the bubble guts and her stomach went, you know how that stomach go, baby, when you ate something you ain't got no business eating. And she said that he heard her stomach rumbling and offered her to use the bathroom. And she said, baby, she went in there and tore his bathroom up. After she used his restroom. She said she left out. I'm putting it in my own words, of course. She said she left out. And of course, feeling some type of way like, damn, how I didn't tore his bathroom up. First impressions are everything. And here you done went in his bathroom and tore it up and blew up the man's bathroom. And she said that he called her the next day. She said, so pretty much in a nutshell, ladies, poo in his bathroom and mark your territory. She said, because the next time I went to go visit that man, he had wipes for me. And I said, oh my God. I love her sense of humor. Shamia, please don't piss me off, baby, because I'm so excited to just have some positivity within the show. But I do have a few things to point out at the same time. So that's all I have for Shamia as of right now. The main highlight as well during this episode was Shamia's all-white birthday party. And we'll get to that a little later on because that's where we get to meet Angela and we get to see all of the ladies come together. And it was messy. Yes, it was. Now, Kelly and Shamia, Brittany and Shamia, and Angela and Shamia are cool. Okay? They're cool. So that's why I said Shamia is going to be the glue to everyone in this, friend group. The only thing is Kelly, which is the girl in the red dress, has it out for Porsha. Kelly is post-divorce and still very much hurt. And she, in front of Shamia, keep in mind, Shamia and Porsha are real life best friends. They've been friends again since before they were even developed in the body. That's how long they've been friends for. Shamia gets together with Kelly and Britt. They're talking, having a few sips, and Shamia brings up Porsha, which of course she has to bring up Porsha. It's a reality TV show. However, she brings up Porsha's divorce. And with that being said, with Kelly also being post-divorce, seeing that they have something in common, she does bring up the fact that Porsha stole that lady's husband. Well, that caught Shamia off guard. And the only thing that I hope and pray for is that the tension in Porsha and Shamia's friendship doesn't occur because of how Kelly feels about Porsha. And she was so comfortable to voice her opinion, baby, right in front of Shamia. Now, Shamia did gather her in a way, but at the same time, you know how that edit button can go. if they didn't show Shamia saying, now, hey, wait a minute, I want you to get to know Porsha for yourself, things can play out different when it comes to that. And I feel like if it was not a reality TV show, you never want to bring up your friend in a group, because if they don't know your friend, you don't know what they have to, you don't know what they're going to say about a friend that has been in the public eye of the Real Housewives of ATL. And Porsha doesn't have the best reputation with the court of public opinion. So Kelly is very much angry. And it seems like she's a little bit bitter when it comes to women who are out here sleeping with the men, with the wives, husbands. Okay. I don't want to call her bitter. Let me redact that and take that back. Let me reverse that. Let me backpedal and tussy pop. I don't want to say she's bitter. I think she's still hurt because of everything that has gone on with her marriage that she's freshly divorced from. Right. So she wants to know, why did Porsha take that lady's husband? She could care less about what was, verified. She could care less about what was right, why did you take that lady's husband? And Shamia was uncomfortable. So, of course, when Shamia met up with Porsha in the show, she let Porsha know what Kelly said about her. And she told Kelly it made her uncomfortable after that as well. And she told Kelly, that's my best friend. And I did tell her what you said. But Kelly is going through the friend group telling everybody how she feels about Porsha taking this lady's husband. Okay. Thank you, Sunflower Babe T. I appreciate that. Toddy, hey, baby, welcome on in. Now, Porsha got a problem with Kelly, and now she has a problem with Drew, because Drew is running around the city with her baby's dad, Dennis, and Dennis is going to be filming with this show. And she feels like, since Drew is, an ambassador and influencer for Go Naked Hair, why didn't you tell me this? And why did I have to hear about this from my baby daddy? I'm already dealing with a divorce. I'm dealing with my own mess. Why do I have to now deal with Dennis being all up in my face, all up in my business, and recording for this show? Now, Drew is very much given this is a business relationship with her and Dennis and Drew, because they're doing the music. But the way she said Dennis, was able to get her out of the bed on her down days, because I told y'all her husband, baby, is living in the basement. They're in the middle of some type of divorce and situation going on. It's given like it's a little more than a business relationship, if you ask me. Not only that, Brittany also said that she had a little DM back and forth with Dennis, and they did see one another. She claimed they didn't do anything, but he purchased her some diamonds. I guess Dennis likes to trick. Trick. They said it ain't tricking if you got it. That's what they said, honey. Brittany and Dennis also they have a little bit of history. I guess the hot dog man, honey, likes to, put his hot dog in these buns. But Brittany said nothing happened. But Brittany is also the one on the poster down there on her knees, not praying to God. And that's why Kenya is suspended. So, baby, I don't know. You talking about you met Dennis and he was in your DMs and he got you some diamonds, but nothing happened, honey. Hey, I don't know. If she's selling Tussie, maybe some people bring gifts to their clients, honey. I don't listen. Hey, now I don't know. As a customer, I don't know if he brought a gift to his client. I don't know. This is all allegedly. Let me put my banner up, baby, because this is all hogwash, a dog and a pony show, baby. And hey, this is all just my bad opinion, okay? And this is fair use. All right. I watched the show, and this is what I'm assuming and thinking. So she's giving it to Porsha as if, it's just a business relationship. And when she was telling Kenya about it, Kenya was looking like, oh, baby, something don't sound clean in the milk. Drew telling Kenya, remember I told you Kenya was standing from the back. I didn't know who she was because of the booty, because of the buns of steel. Kenya's looking at her like, baby, this doesn't sound right. And how does Porsha feel about you running around with her baby daddy? Okay, now Porsha is making it very clear that she doesn't care what Dennis is doing or who he's doing. But when she kept saying it over and over again, I'm like, are you bothered by that, baby doll? Now, you don't have to be bothered in a way where you want him like that and you want to be with him. But if you're bothered that somebody that you're having a relationship with, as far as a business relationship, y'all work together on a Real Housewives of ATL. She's down there wearing your hair. Y'all are more than just castmates at this point in time, right? If you feel some type of way, if she is pouncing and bouncing, lusting and thrusting on your baby daddy, then it's okay to admit that. We see you moved on. You're in the middle of a divorce, but you can still feel some type of way. But here's the thing, and here's the kicker. Like Kenya said, hide your husband and hide your wife. Now what's going to happen, people are going to bring up the situation with her and little Fallon, who was previously married to Simon, and them saying that you did take that lady's husband. So they're going to now say, well, you don't have a right to feel some type of way any damn way, Porsha, because you took Fallon's husband. That's what the people are going to say. That's not how I feel. That's how the people feel, okay? Like I said, I've been giving out a bad opinion since 1978, so it is what it is, okay? Tale of a Pony. I won't watch the show, but I'll keep up with your reviews. Thank you. That's how I was watching it before, baby, by keeping up with people's reviews. I don't know why Porsha is asking that when she didn't think she had to answer to that man's ex-husband and her friend. Well, Sunflower Babe T, I think that's what a lot of drama is going to be around when it comes to this situation with her feeling a type of way with Drew. And what happened with her and Fallon, you know, honey, now listen, okay? Of course he likes to trick. That's how he got Porsha. She's a materialistic trick. Oh, you don't like Sister Porsha, Sunflower Babe T? Because you said what you said, honey, huh? You don't like Porsha, huh, honey? Honey, I got to respect it, right? That's what she said, baby. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Uh-huh. TD Will says she did steal him. He wanted to be stolen, though. Child, well, listen, she's not really feeling what's going on with Kelly. Hey, Val's baby, non-wet ass in a full pocketbook. Speaking of a non-wet ass in a full pocketbook, we talking about the Real Housewives of ATL, honey. Yes, we are. Good morning to you, honey. Welcome on in. So, honey, child, that's going to be a lot of drama. I'm not trying to I haven't liked her since her reality show. She came off as extremely selfish, and I've been side-eyeing her ever since. I didn't get a chance to see Porsha's reality show, or am I lying? Let me think about it. Was I watching segments on Instagram? If I did watch her reality show, I don't remember. I'm just being honest. I don't remember. You know, I would have to go back and see. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to say I dislike anybody because I'm fresh to the Housewives of ATL. I don't want to go based off of what happened in the past because that was a long time. And I don't remember everything that happened. So I want to give a fresh start when it comes to this. Season 16 is what I'll say. Hey, forever, for always, forever, for life. I think we got a birthday today. Somebody's birthday is today. We're going to get into that towards the end. Phaedra, I don't have much to say about her for episode 1. I think I'll have more to say about her for episode 2. So Drew is very much acting as if the business relationship is a business relationship with Dennis. People are whispering other things, talking about they was down there at the club holding hands. Baby, I wasn't there. But listen, everybody got to get their eggs cracked and scrambled, so I wouldn't be surprised. Britt had a lot to say, which is a new girl, about Dennis as well. And Kelly is on Porsha's ass about stealing that lady's husband, okay? Now, Kelly had a tea party for her 17-year-old daughter, and she let us know about her divorce. We got a chance to see, you know, her family and friends. Kelly gives over the top, but she's also very much, you know, she says what she wants to say. There is no filter on Kelly, okay? Sunflower Babe T says, and Drew is sneaky. I'm side-eyeing her too. With her, will her weird husband be on this season? I'm not sure, but her weird husband is what you said, because honey, I don't know him. All I know is he's in the basement, and they all live in the same house, but they co-parent through the app, which is everything is through the courthouse. Yes, it is. It's through the courthouse. So I know that's weird. You know what I'm saying? So, child, I don't know much more about Drew. I just know her husband's name is Ralph, correct? Now, as far as Brittany and her husband, I don't know much about her husband yet. I still need to go and dig around and she's a pretty girl. She got body. She's a pretty girl. As far as her personality, I feel like she's more a love and hip hop type of personality. I'm just being honest. This is my first time meeting her on this episode 1. You know, we have to go through episode 2 through the rest. But it for some reason, I just want to say it's giving love and hip hop for me personally. It seems like she would fit more with those group of gals. Okay. But she's on the Housewives and she does have a husband. So we got to have some people on the show with the damn husband. Yes, we do. Okay. So Shamia has a husband. Brittany has a husband and Angela has a husband. All right. But I have heard, you know, not so great things about Drew. But like I said, this is a fresh start for me. So then we have Angela. Okay. Now we're all at Shamia's birthday party. Did I mention how beautiful that home was? Oh my God. How beautiful is that home? I really don't have much to say about Cynthia coming on the show as a friend now. But Cynthia is being a little bit chatty. I will say that, trying to get the tea. Cynthia's wig in the confessional. Cynthia is a baddie. Cynthia is beautiful. She's gorgeous, but I did not like that wig she had on in that confessional. It's almost like since she's a friend. Y'all answer me this. Is Sylvia, not Sylvia, Lord Sylvia. What the hell does Sylvia got to do with? Does Cynthia... Were her wigs always given a side eye? Like, was it always a bad wig? Was she always like a baddie, a pretty girl, but the wigs never hit? Or is it because they got a different budget for her down there in the confessional? Hey, Shay B, baby. Shay B, is it your birthday today, honey? It's somebody's damn birthday today. Let me look here on my, it's somebody's darn birthday today. Let me see whose birthday it is. No, your birthday's the 19th. Never mind, baby. It's somebody else's birthday today. No, somebody's birthday is the 18th. Loud and wrong again. So, baby, so 98% of the time. Oh, so she had to, okay. Well, I didn't like the wig in the confessional. And I said with reviewing this show, I'm going to try my best to not tear the women down. That's not what I want to do. But I'm a fashion girly. I'm into the things. Now, I'm not your typical fashion girly. I'm very unique and different, eclectic, if you will, bohemian, whatever you want to call me, weird. But I love a good fashion. Yes, I love some fashions, baby. And so far, I don't have anything to say about anybody's fashion so far. Shamia, honey, got that body. She's beautiful. I love that she wears her hair long and short. She's switching it out. She looked absolutely gorgeous at her birthday party. But so let's talk about it. Says she doesn't normally have a bad wig. Some of y'all are saying she does. So, honey, I guess it's a mixed review when it comes to Sister Cynthia and her hair pieces. Nonetheless, whatever she's wearing on that head, she's gorgeous. And that's not a backhanded comment. A compliment. No, it is not. She's absolutely gorgeous. Miss Diane looks amazing. Porsha's mom, Miss Diane was always beautiful, but baby, she is looking good. Honey, I don't know what doctor she went to, but she looks good. She was looking good before the doctor, but she looks amazing. Now, any damn way, we're going to get back to Shamia's birthday party. So, they're all at the birthday party, and it got messy down there at Shamia's birthday party. You got to be careful. Here's the thing. When you have everything going on with yourself, you got an amazing husband. Your husband is successful. Honey, you have a beautiful home, family, children. You got to be careful how people celebrate you. And for me, and let me go to my notes for this so I don't say the wrong shit. Because I'm trying to keep this is new, baby. Where's this at? To hell with the notes. I'm just going to speak freely. When people start to say, if my husband gave me gifts like that, I would have probably stayed with my husband. I got to let my husband know he got to step his game up. When people compliment, but then compare to what they have going on currently, you got to be careful of that, Shamia. Yeah, baby, you got to celebrate me. You know what I mean? It's all about a celebration. Be happy for your sister girls. Be happy for your sisters. when they're living baby, she is living life. Be happy for her. And I'm not saying that they're not happy, but when you have to bring yourself into it, oh, my husband needs to step up his game. Or, oh, if my husband was doing this, I wouldn't have divorced him. I don't like stuff like that. I don't. Even if you're thinking that, when you say it out loud, yeah, be careful, because see, then people will start to look for things. They'll start to look for, well, we need to find something wrong with him, or we need to find something wrong with her, or we need to find something wrong with this house, or you know what, the house is beautiful, but I probably would have done this instead of this with the house. You get what I'm saying? It turns into very much something like that. Yes, it does. But let me get on you, Porsha. I don't know if this was set up because this is a reality show. How dare you show up to your best friend's birthday party late? The new girls were even on time. You show up late after her new Rolls Royce was gifted to her from her husband. I don't really like that type of car, but baby, the people were impressed by it and she loved it. So that's all that matters. Shamia also looked amazing in that blue dress. Oh, I love that blue dress, gown, whatever you want to call it, baby. It was beautiful. Porsha, you're sitting there getting ready the whole time. We see you getting your contour, laying your lace down and all of the things, getting your clothing on, and you were late. You were late, Porsha. And then you didn't take your ass into the crowd with everybody else celebrating the gift that her husband gave her for her birthday. Instead, you roll up on her, hugging and giving her the props like you were making your own entrance at this girl's birthday party. And Shamia did say something about that. She did let it be known. Now, hey, now, you got to allow people to have their spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a spotlight. You got to allow people. If you new around here, baby, I be stuttering. Honey, I stutter. And I fuck up people's names. Excuse my language. I told you I cuss in the beginning. And sometimes I be loud and wrong. But baby, why would you not take your behind into the crowd? You were late. And then had the audacity and the nerve to say the reason why she was late was because of traffic. Now, I'm not even from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not from the ATL, but I have went to Atlanta quite a lot. I've been in Atlanta a lot, baby. And down there in the ATL, baby, we all know traffic is a problem. You were born and raised. That is a piss poor excuse. Please make up a different lie other than the traffic. Please. Because that's old. That is so old, okay? That is old and played out when it comes to being late for an event down there in the ATL. Yes, it is. It's old and played out, Porsha, and I did not like that. But you are beautiful. Porsha is a baddie. I have to give that to her, but that was some BS. Yes, it was. So, Porsha and Kelly exchanged words. This was her first time meeting Kelly face to face. And, she wanted to know, well, Kelly, what's your name? What's your last name, baby? I don't know you from a can of paint. And all Kelly wanted to know was, why did you take that woman's husband? And Porsha said, oh, no. Porsha did not give light to that answer. No, she didn't. She says she doesn't owe her any type of explanation. Who the hell are you? It's what Porsha is thinking. I'm putting it in my own words. And Porsha got up and walked away. Now she's already feeling some type of way with what's going on with Drew. Now she got to deal with Kelly, a woman that she doesn't know. And here we have Shamia, her best friend, who's friends with Kelly and the other new girls. Now, we will talk about that another time, honey. I don't want to get too much into it because, like I said, this is new and we just want to see how this is going to work out. Shout out to the 43 people that's in here, though, baby. Can you hit the like button so that we can get into the algorithm, sugars? I truly appreciate it. Chocolate, hey, baby, you're never late. You're here. Thank you. No, for always, forever. It was not a surprise party. It looked like it was definitely a planned party. Yep. So she was late, and I mean late. So we have Angela and her husband. And honey, I didn't like what was going on. He's very much someone who nitpicks. She's talking to him and he makes a comment about the makeup that she has on her face, the type of hair that she was wearing. And then when they get to the party, he lets her know that her lace was lifting. It was just very much like, oh, you're doing a little too much for me. Now, others may look at that like, oh, well, he's just looking out for his wife. He's not trying to have his wife out there looking crazy. Hey, I get that too. But at the same time, I felt like he was doing a little too much for me. And I feel like even if he's your favorite, basketball player from the past, I feel like he's going to be up in these women's business. That's what it's given. And my God, like the makeup, the hair, this and that, I don't know, but it is rumored that there is going to be some, something coming out with these two. I don't know if they have a problematic marriage or not. I don't know if he's a narc, but I mean, he's a handsome man. That's one thing about the Real Housewives of ATL. You can't call anybody ugly. They all have the face card. They got the body. You know what I mean? They got what appears to be the lifestyle, but sometimes it comes out that it's not true, that some of them aren't really living the lifestyle, right? But so far, if I can be immature and say my favorite so far is going to be Shamia. It is going to be Shamia is my favorite as of right now. But I will not be biased. If I feel like I need to call out Shamia on something, I will do so. And so far, I think her downfall is going to be talking about Porsha with the others. Even if she is standing up and sticking up for her friend, that's probably going to be a problem when it's watched this season, because you got the bloggers, you got the people doing the reaction and the reviews, and unfortunately that's going to cause tension, especially if they already have tension in their friendship anyway. And the way she came late to that birthday party, I'm going to put my side eye on Porsha and say, now come on, sis. I don't know if Porsha is the type to always show up late to something, but if you are, baby, don't make no grand entrance, nor do you need to make an announcement that you're here. Take your ass in the crowd with everybody else, and I'll deal with you later when it comes to your late and tardy shenanigans, okay? For Always Forever for Life says, I really liked Porsha in the beginning when everybody was so jealous of her. But once she stole that woman's husband, I lost respect for her. And baby, Kelly is standing 10 toes on, why did you steal that lady's husband? Not giving a damn about the divorce she's going through, the marriage, the weddings, none of that. Why did you steal her husband? So she feels very strong, and she feels a way when it comes to infidelity, and she's not backing down from that so far. They have the means to be and do better, but not the ability. Well, tell of Pony, baby, come on, you better preach on today. The Gold Experience says rent it, leased, whatever they want to call it. Okay, come on now. So that's all I have for the Housewives of ATL so far, and this was a reaction to season 16. Episode 1. I still have to watch episode 2 that dropped yesterday. Now, I know I have this peach in front of Kelly, and it's not a censorship. Kelly didn't have her cat out, okay? It's making it look like Sister Kelly, although she got them titties out, and you see skin, honey, her tussie was not out. So I'm going to have to do something with that peach, because we will be using this same graphic. I'm not going to be changing this graphic in and out. I may come on camera for some of these reactions. I'm not sure yet. I lie. Sometimes I lie. But so far, so good for me. Episode 2 looks like it's going to be, Episode 2 looks like it's going to be good. We'll probably see more of Phaedra. I don't know how to feel about Phaedra's new look. I'm going to have to keep saying that. I'm just not. I'm used to sweet tea Phaedra. I'm used to the honey child. And, I'm used to that Phaedra. My God, today Phaedra. I'm not used to tussie popping, titties out, ass out. You know what I'm saying? 6'13", 27. 99J wig Phaedra. I'm not used to this Phaedra. I'm not. Not used to it. But I will get to it because she does look good. That I won't take away from her. She does look good. Yes, she does. Now, Bookie says you can't steal a husband that's available to be taken. They are both trash. Well, hello now, Bookie baby. How are you? Honey, tell us what's on your mind. Dawn Amici, Dawn Michi, the RN said, thing is, it always comes back. Piranha is getting it now. I don't even want. Now, who is Piranha? Dawn Michi, can you tell me? Because who are you calling Piranha, baby? Is getting it now. I know it has to be embarrassing to be getting divorced so soon, and he's sitting in ICE, being deported as we speak. Baby, I don't know what that word is, so I'm not even going to sit here and embarrass myself on 3/17/2025. Dawn the Michi, who is Piranha, baby? And what? Oh, you meant Porsha? Okay. Y'all have nicknames for people, so I got to ask the people, who's Piranha, baby, and what had happened? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think we'll have a good time with this. Maybe we'll meet some new dolls when we, get used to putting out the reaction. I really don't want to be a prisoner to notes. And I don't want to give the run, the play by play. I just want to chat and talk about it. And then if you're watching it with me, I can, piggyback off of what you all are saying. And I just want to chat about it. Taking notes really, it's not like it took me 2 hours to watch 1 hour, a 1 hour episode, right? But that's good. I'm taking the notes because I do have something to refer back to in case I'm loud and wrong. Because sometimes I will arrive loud and wrong. Porsha's husband has been detained. He's being deported. Right. But I was trying to figure out I thought you had nicknames for the both of them. Yes. So, because, I believe he did not want her filming in that marital home, but he can't do shit now, baby. There ain't nothing you can do, baby. You ain't even here no more. You on your way back. I'm glad that you didn't try to cast jealousy on them. Too many people do that nowadays. I think that comes from a place of insecurity from what they feel about themselves. Well, thank you, Georgia Peach 7777. So yeah, that's all I have. Like I said, I don't want to drag this out too much, right? I just wanted to do something new because we can't talk about Nesto, Shirley, Sonia, Sylvia. We can't talk about them every single day, although we are going to talk about them later on today. We can't talk about them every single day. I want to definitely mix and mingle some different content in, and that's all I got. If you're not watching it, hopefully you will watch it with me. We are only 2 episodes in so far, and I'm also behind. I only finished episode 1. That's so nice of you. Tail of the Pony said, more entertaining than the actual show. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you. Don't be blowing my head up, girl. I'm blushing. You got me blushing, girl. What? Like I said, hopefully we'll meet some new dolls on the way. There will probably be some pre-recordings because when changing your algorithm, it's sometimes best to do a pre-recorded video and just let it float out there in the atmosphere. So we'll see what happens. So season 2, I might do a pre-recorded video and it might be more focused on the notes that I take, but we'll see. But if you are going to watch with me, catch up. You only got 2 episodes to catch up on. Okay. And I'm going to do episode 2 because I got a busy week coming up. And now I'm going to talk personal. I got baseball season for my senior, and I have track with my 8th grader. So, honey, okay. We got baseball games, track meets. It's about to be crazy for me. So please bear with me during this time. There's a whole lot going on. All right. I'm gonna watch. Do a love. We want to gossip in the love chat. Oh, yes, definitely. Whenever I do drop a pre-recorded, I will make sure that it is a live chat for sure going on. And I might even go live after to chat about what the pre-recorded video was about. Because, I don't feel like it's it is gossip at the end of the day, but it's not, because we're reacting to a television show, a reality show. We're not really in people's business. because this is something on TV. Yeah, so we're going to definitely get into some lives and get into some things. Feel free to voice your opinion when we do so. I will never, ever censor my chat when it comes to your opinion. Now, I do ask that y'all respect one another, of course, but I have to understand, unfortunately, people are going to debate and challenge somebody's opinion if, you know, you all have a difference when it comes to the characters of this cast right now. But for the most part, when I'm rambling and I'm talking, sometimes I'm not even looking in the chat. Tell of Pony, mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you, baby. Welcome to the Dollhouse membership, baby. We're happy to have you. Please drop your member emojis in the chat, honey. Hugs and kisses to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I don't know if you're rejoining or not because y'all change y'all names so much. Y'all change y'all names so much. I don't know, because at first, Tell of the Pony, I thought you were Salty Buzzard. I thought Salty Buzzard changed her name. So I'm not sure. But thank you so much, baby doll, for joining the membership or rejoining the membership. Hugs and kisses to you. Smooches, a shimmy and a shake. Come. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, baby. A shimmy and a shake. Honey, come a little closer. Now, you know, today I'm looking good. Because sometimes I might be smelling good and I might be clean, but sometimes I don't be looking good. Today I'm looking good. I'm feeling good and I'm smelling good. Today I am wearing Red Temptation, and that is from the store Zara. Okay. And that is from a doll baby, one of my sweet old doll babies. She's anonymous, that sent me a package with a whole bunch of fragrances for me to try. Yeah, she spoiled the doll because she knows I love perfume. And she sent me a body oil, a shea oil. It's a shea butter oil, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm wearing Red Temptation today. Yes, okay. So we're out of here. And I want to give Tell of the Pony a razzle and a dazzle. Let me take your comment down so that you can see the full razzle and dazzle. Let me get that off of here. I think we have a new doll in the comments. Hold on. Thank you, baby doll. We have a Jocelyn Stewart. Hello, baby. Are you new to the Dollhouse? That manufactured storyline with Dennis, Drew, and Porsha is too much. Fast forward. You think it's manufactured? I guess we're going to have to wait and see, honey, huh? I think I read that somewhere when I was being nosy. But again, since I'm new to the season and I'm new to the Housewives again, it's like I'm a virgin, honey. Honey, you know what I mean? I'm a virgin. I'm still on third base. I didn't hit a home run yet. So I'm going to sit and act like I don't know some of these women. Okay, Georgia Report says past the baton lessons are probably going to be initiative with high school track teams now. How has your track star noticed this? This is new. Practice was Friday. That was the first practice, and that was considered pre. Today is actually the first day of official practice in the official season. So I don't know anything yet. My son was conditioning for high school football. And then all of a sudden he comes home and says, oh, I signed up for track. And I'm like, my God, today you were just doing football, honey. You were doing the conditioning, for preseason for next year at the high school. So this is new. We know nothing yet. We'll find out everything today. We just got the communication as of yesterday. Today is the first day for track. So I'll let you know. This is new. My son has done soccer. He has done wrestling, basketball, baseball, football, flag football. This is new. Track is new for my boys, for my son. So we'll have to see. Tell of the Pony said, I wish I could gift memberships from my phone, but I don't see that option. I have been known to be blind. Telepony, me too, baby. And that is, baby, you do listen, baby, showing up, chatting with me in the chat here, engaging in the comments, baby. You having your membership, you've done more than enough, baby. And no, you cannot gift from your phone. At least I've never been able to gift from my phone. I believe it's an iPhone thing. So I don't know if you can gift from a Android device or not, but I know iPhone, I haven't been able to gift from my phone. I have to always be on my desktop in order to do so. TB21, I was just saying that we had a birthday on the 18th. So yes, baby, we have a birthday girl tomorrow. Yes, we do. And then we have a birthday on the 19th as well. So we will definitely make sure we celebrate and let you know it's your birthday tomorrow. Absolutely. Okay. So, that's all I have. We're going to get, okay, from the Android phone. You can gift from the Android phone, but not from a Apple device. Okay. So I am going to get out of here. Only me. Hello, baby. Did I speak to you? Were you? Yeah, you were here in the beginning. I got to make sure I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you can't keep up with 40 people in the chat. So happy birthday. If you have a birthday today, happy birthday to you, baby doll. Okay. Many more blessings. I hope you got everything that you wanted to get. I really don't want to crowd this. I don't want to put too many graphics and too much in this particular live since this is new. I just wanted to hit the algorithm and they can find out about our bad habits, how loud we are, and how ghetto it is around here at another time, honey. We ain't got to get them everything. If you are new in my rose bushes, welcome, honey. It's okay to be in the bushes, honey. I be in the bushes as well. If you can please just hit the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you all for joining me, baby. I had fun. I hope you had fun as well, honey.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun. I gotta be good.
What we do here is go back.